A very good afternoon, good morning, good evening to you whenever and wherever you're watching this. My name is Eddie from Flynn's, located here in Margate, Florida. So before we get into this video, be sure to give that subscribe button a click. We love that our subscribership is growing each and every day, and the love and comments and kind words and constructive criticism is just really helpful because it helps us get stronger and helps us create something cooler and cooler for our Flynn's fans. So if you can, give that subscribe button a click. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. This video is predominantly about the will to keep moving forward when opening an arcade. Now, when it comes to opening an arcade, particularly here in Southeast Florida, you want to do all your research and you want to begin to do all your analyzation. And we're going to create another series of videos that are going to go more and more into detail about each specific component of that. So if you want to open up your own arcade, be it in Florida or in another state or another country, hopefully our tips help. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to click the links in the description to email us, visit the website, check our Instagram out, or leave a comment or email us or call us or text us directly. We're always here to help. So this idea of willpower. I was talking to Will, my partner, as you guys have seen in the photos, and I was talking to him about, well, Will, what do you think in this whole business adventure we've been on, what would be the number one component that people should consider when it comes to opening up an arcade, or really this principle could be applied to pretty much any business. And he said, Eddie, it's the will to keep going, the perseverance to keep moving forward, okay? And I agree 100% with that particular comment. When it comes to the willpower to continue to move forward, it can be a tricky one. It can be a slippery slope because I've seen people start businesses and start entrepreneurial ventures and kind of fizzle out because the sheer will to keep going isn't there. And that's something that you need to consider. Can I see this through to the end? I'll give you a couple examples. Some things that you should consider when it comes to willpower is you should consider, number one, do I have the time to dedicate to this particular venture? We've been working on Flynn since November 2018, almost a year, and we've been working on Flynn's on the conceptual level since probably 2 years prior to that in 2016. And now, just now, we're seeing the fruits of our labor, almost 3 years down the road. So do you have the time to be able to handle that? In time, you also have to consider, do you have the time in your personal schedule? Do you work a full-time job? What are your family and friend commitments? Do you have other obligations that you must, you can't avoid? So time is definitely something you need to consider when it comes to you have the will to keep pushing forward. The second thing is, I like to think of this as mental aptitude or mental strength to be able to see it through to the end. We all know each other. We know ourselves best because, heck, we are ourselves. So you should ask yourself, do I have the mental aptitude, the mental strength to keep pushing forward over every single obstacle? Because I guarantee you, your venture, if you're opening an arcade or a video game lounge or a business in general, your venture is going to have a lot of peaks and valleys, bumps in the road that you're going to need to consider, and you're going to need to get over pretty quickly, or at least pivot in such a way that it doesn't really affect you. I could literally make a 2-3 hour video just on all the hurdles we've had to overcome, and I'll touch on them briefly in other videos when it's coming to opening Flynn's. Hopefully you're watching this and we're already open and you've visited us, but in general there are hurdles. So the first thing is time. Second thing is mental aptitude or mental strength. Do you have it? The other thing with willpower, I also have to hit on this point, is the financial resources necessary in order to keep pushing forward. Now, it's a two-pronged system, if you will. The financial ability to be able to bring your vision to fruition, your dream, your arcade, your business to fruition, and also your financial ability to survive by having no income while you're working on this, or if you're going to part-time it. That ties into your willpower as well, because a lot of times our wills are tied to, stresses and anxieties in and out of our days and our lives. And finances can definitely be a huge component of that. Are you financially ready to be able to handle this in my own financial, personal life? And also, do I have the finances, or at least access to the finances, to be able to fund this particular venture? So when Will and I were talking about the sheer willpower to keep going, we kept coming up with this commonality of you have to kind of have that like strength and that push and that drive to keep moving forward regardless of what's going to happen. There's a difference between an idea and a dream. An idea, I like to think an idea comes and goes like the tide, and a dream is like the current. It's consistent enough and it constantly comes back. You know, the thing is with dreams versus ideas, a lot of times when it's a dream, it just keeps coming back. And I like to believe that that's something that you should bring to fruition. An idea is good, but let's see if it translates to that dream world. And then, of course, they're all tied to your willpower to be able to bring that dream to fruition. So anyways, those are my thoughts for opening up an arcade or a business in general. Do you have the willpower? Is it the right time? Do you have the mental aptitude and strength to be able to handle it? Or better yet, with this one also, do you know the people that can help you take it to that next level if that's somewhere you want to go? And also your finances, both personal and business. Do you have the money financially on your own side to be able to survive while the business gets up and running? And also, do you have the finances available to you or at your disposal in order to bring the dream to fruition? Short, sweet, and simple and to the point. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If we can ever be of assistance, feel free to call, text, or email. Our description and our information is in the description below. If you're in the area, please feel free to drop on by, say hi in real life. Even if you're not in the area, stop on by anyways. Give that subscribe button a click, and we cannot wait to meet you in real life. I hope you guys have a great morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this, and I'll catch you guys later. And make sure to have some fun today. Maybe pop open that old school video game, enjoy some camaraderie and with your friends, and yeah, just enjoy life a little bit. All right, guys, I will catch you later. Have a great day.